Hey everyone, we're live. So, no one's in here yet. I am going to be looking up some questions that you all sent me. If I can find it, oh my gosh. Um, but yeah, let's see. Today is Wednesday. It is 7:50 p.m. in my area. And first off, what I want to say before we even get into this, I do not want to talk about it. Y'all know what it is. I'm over talking about it. It is over. It is so last month, okay? I don't want to talk about it at all. Okay? Y'all got that? We're not talking about it. All right? We're going to move on. It's played out. It really is. Okay? Um, hey, I see everybody's coming in. If you have specific questions that you want to ask, make sure you like put a question mark before your question. That way I know it's a question. But what's up? Let's do some shout outs. Okay. Hey, David, first person in the building. Kamish, what's up? Javon, hey. EJ, what's up? Black Nurse TV. Laverne, Ren Rivers, I like that. Shanice, it meaning it's it. I ain't talking about Ren Rivers has a question. Okay, I'm gonna come right back to you. King Mario, what's up, Nurse B? You're an icon. You're so sweet. You're an icon too, babe. Naturally C, yes, let's not talk about it. I know, girl. Keisha, or is it Kishia? Yeah, don't cuff me with these names, okay? But I'm gonna call you Key. Hello, hello. Okay, Zorian. Who else we got coming in? Aisha or Asia. Okay, so I'm gonna look at some of the questions y'all got. What's up? Thank you so much for coming on the live. I'm really excited to be doing this. I feel like I should have put y'all a little bit higher, but let me sit back. Let me relax, y'all. So, do y'all have a drink? Do y'all got something to drink? Right now, I'm gonna show y'all what I got. I got some rose tea. And of course, it's not hot. Oh, the girls, honey, the girls. I should have put some hot water in here. But I don't know what I was thinking. I know my throat be getting parched. And then I also have some lemon water. So, anyways, let's get into the video, y'all. Let's look at these questions. Thanks for coming on. All right, first question we got. Ren River says, how long was your LPN program? 12 months. And that included all the prereqs as well. Let's see. Asia Thomas or Aisha Thomas says, hey, I'm in St. Louis too. Can you DM me what school you decided to go to? I would love to know. You can email me, brandy@YourFavNurseB.com. Let's see. But I'm going to the community college, so but the only thing is they haven't released when they're going to be doing the TEAS test. I've been calling them like every week, like, hey girl, when y'all doing these TEAS tests, no explanation, no answers. But I am taking a class over the summer. I'm taking sociology, starts next month, and I need to know what day it is so I don't freaking like miss it. Note to self. So David M says, thoughts about taking stats in the summer. I would say look at whatever class that is like the longest, because you know they have like some of the short summer classes and they have like ones that are a little bit longer, maybe like 2 weeks longer. Try to do as long as possible, and it's gonna be online. Ugh. If you're good with math, go for it. If that's like the only the only class that you're taking, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I would probably just say do it by itself if you can. But it really just depends on how you are, what type of student you are. I have my laptop here. I feel like I should just look at you all's questions on my laptop. But I ain't got my glasses on, so I can't see. Anyway, so let's look at my phone. All right, you all, make sure you like this video. Okay, so thoughts about that, okay. All right, thank you, Black Nurse TV for putting your question mark. So it says, have you ever applied to Nurse Corps Scholarships Program? No, I haven't. I'm going to look into applying next year once I am actually in a nursing program. I know they like require like recommendations, and they really want you to be... they want you to have like acts of service. There's another YouTuber, I think it's like African Nurse. I don't freaking know her name. But if you look up like how to get the Nurse Corps scholarship or something, she will pop up. And she gave some really good like ways that you can get that scholarship. So definitely, I'm gonna have to write this down and look up her channel and find it for y'all and leave it in the description box. So I know what our last live we did, I said I was gonna leave all of my videos that I talked about in the description box. I still ain't do it. Hold on, let me get a pen, y'all. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I'm gonna write down, you said Nurse Corps scholarship. I'm like never too far from a pen or a piece of paper, okay? I'm just one of those people. Now, I'll write it down. I might not remember to do anything with it, but I'm gonna write it down. Okay, so where were we at? Okay, Nurse Corps scholarship. Okay, that was Black Nurse TV. No, I haven't applied for it, but definitely do it if you're in a nursing program. I say go for it. Or even start getting yourself ready. Because like right now, I should be thinking of some things that I should add to my resume so that I seem more, what do you call it? So that I seem like more attractive with the what am I supposed to say? Basically, so it can look better on my when I apply for it. If I have like some community service or something like that, that's what she said to do. Okay, I'm rambling. All right, so sorry you all. I'm trying to sift through. Georgia Bird said, "Hey, Nurse B. Hey." Okay, Anisha. Yeah, what's up? And Anicia. Hello, the natural sent me here. Who is the natural? Who is the natural? Is it like another YouTuber? They right, you are an arc. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make me, so I really appreciate it. I love all of y'all. Kamish says, I got a question. Is pharmacology difficult in nursing school? I do have quite a few videos on pharmacology. Pharmacology is really memorization, and what makes it a little bit difficult is because the way they teach, well, at least for us, they didn't teach pharmacology along with the like learning about the diseases. So it's like you learned pharmacology before you even did med surg. So it was just like I'm learning about insulins, but I don't even know that, okay, you got to check the blood sugar, then you have to, like, I didn't, if you don't understand the disease process, it's hard to learn the drugs, because once you learn in drugs, you have to understand the action. And when you look at the action, it says, okay, this drug, I don't freaking know. It I don't know. It attaches to a cell, and the cell, it makes the cell secrete a hormone that does this, that, and the third. It's just like if you don't know the disease process, it's hard for you to grasp how that drug is working. But it's mostly memorization, and once you go into med surge, after pharmacology or however they work it out, like you'll start to piece it together. So like pharmacology, everything just builds upon itself in nursing school. This is why I have a video about what makes nursing school difficult, which I'm writing it down so I can put it in this video. I'm going to do it after I get done with this. But the thing with nursing that makes nursing in general nursing school is because everything builds upon itself, which it makes it easy and also makes it hard, because if you don't understand a concept in one class, you go to another class and you don't get it. It's like the teachers, the program expects that you already know it. So it's like you're getting like the next level of it, and it's even harder. You're like, wait, I don't even know the foundation, like the fundamentals of this, and you're building upon it. Like you have to really, you got to get it. Like you just got to get it step by step, which is good because like they're feeding you the information step by step, but each time you go to the next step, it's even more information. Like the rabbit hole just gets deeper and deeper. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying with that. But it can help you, because sometimes it's some stuff that I didn't get in A&P, and then when I got into med surg, I was like, oh, I get it now. But you're learning other new stuff, so it's kind of like you're trying to learn new stuff plus learn stuff you're supposed to already know by now, and the teachers expect you to know it. So it's just like you really have to try to keep applying that knowledge and try to keep leveling up on that knowledge. I hope that freaking made sense. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But yes, pharmacology can be difficult, but it is a matter of memorization. But I like pharmacology. It's a lot of information, but pharmacology can be fun once you start learning about different drugs and stuff. That's why I think if you're planning on going to nursing school, become a CMT or a CNA, and then become a CMT, however it works in your state. Because when you're giving out those pills to your patient, you're like, oh, this is that pill, and this patient has this disease. So you kind of start to see the pill, you remember it, yada, yada, yada. Um, Mario says, "What school are you going to for RN program?" I'm looking at a community college. Where did I get the rose tea? I got it from this Asian market here in St. Louis. I love drinking rose tea. It just makes me feel like I don't know, like a goddess, because it's just like a fragrance and it just looks so pretty and different. I love rose tea. Um, Let's see. Javon Jones says, I'm going to an LPN program this fall 2020. Congratulations. Do you have any advice for new LPNs and students in the fall? Honestly, I can't really say with everything going on, which we're not talking about it, but this we kind of got to talk about it, but we ain't talking about it. But with everything going on, Javon, all I can say is over the summer, especially if you have to do classes online, if they can give you your syllabus before school starts, if they can give you your books before school starts, just start. I usually tell people, when people say, should I just go get a book and start studying? I say, don't do that. But with, with having classes online, you're not able to get that one-on-one attention and everything that you need. I do think that you should get a head start. So get the syllabus from the school over the summer, get your books, and just start reading. You don't have to know everything, but just start reading it, skimming through it, making notes if you can, looking up videos about certain things, and just follow that syllabus. I gotta take a drink, y'all. Hydrate. Okay. But congratulations, Javon. I think that is so freaking exciting. Like, I'm so happy for you. Your life is gonna change. Yes, Shanice says know your endings in form. Yeah, if you can, what Shanice is talking about is usually drugs in a certain class end in a certain amount of, like, they end with the same letters, like metoprolol, propranolol. What is it? Is another one, Toproprolol, so whatever, but they end in law or LOLO, something like that. OLOL. And usually, okay, if it ends in that, that's a beta blocker. That's part of that drug class. So with from going back to pharmacology, all you need to know is the drug name, generic, and you need to know the generic name, and you need to know the, oh my gosh, the brand name. Then you need to know the action. How does this drug act within my body? And I have a video really going into detail about it. I'm just giving you a like a little, yada yada. But how does it act in my body? What is it used for? The side effects, patient teaching, and also what the nurse needs to look out for, how they should administer. Some drugs you have to give it at this time of the day before they eat, 30 minutes before they eat. The patient got to stand up and walk around in a circle 2 times around the bed, and they got to, sing Happy by Pharrell. Like, legit, some of these drugs, they be really going into details. So that's really when it comes to pharmacology. It goes a little deeper. Everything, like I said, goes deeper and it builds upon itself, but the basics. With nursing, you just have to understand the basics. Like, yeah, that's what it comes down to. If you can understand the basics, once you actually start getting out here working, then you'll get it. It'll come to you. Like, the actual mechanical, like, clinical part of nursing is going to come to you. But in nursing school, when it comes to NCLEX, you just need to know the basics. They need to just make sure that you're not going to go out here and kill some folks. That's all it is. You don't have to be Miss Perfect, amazing, like, nurse when it comes to nursing school or NCLEX. You just have to know the basic stuff. Basic. Okay. All right, y'all. All right. Let's see. What do you recommend about forming friend groups in the LPN program? I have a video about cliques in nursing school. Let me write this down, and I'm gonna put it in the description box for y'all. Well, forming friends in nursing school is no different from forming friends out here in the regular world. You have to kind of, just get a feel for people. It was some people that when I saw them, I was like, we not gonna get along. Like, no, she's too loud. She's just doing the most. And honey, this girl, shout out to you. I just freaking left her house. I gave her some dang on stuff I had that I was like, oh, here, you want this? And she was like, yeah, cool. And we've been cool with each other for years, like 5 years. And when I first met her, I was like, I don't like her. I ain't gonna like her. So it's just really a matter of you just getting a feel for people. Of course, don't tell everybody your business. It's just the same that you would do with anybody else on the streets. I don't believe in cliques. I have never been a clique type of person. I get in where I fit in. If I like you, I like you. If I like that person over there and you don't like them, like, I don't know what we supposed to do about that, but I'm just here. Like, I don't have no. Look, I ain't arguing with nobody at this day on school. I ain't got time for the drama. You know, I'm trying to keep the peace. I'm my own person. So, but it's just different. Just be cool. I think it's great to meet friends in nursing school. Like, that's the one of the things where I was like, do I really want to do classes online? I'd rather go to a school and, you know, because I learn really well with people. I love like being around certain people. I love certain personalities. I love to see how people think because it helps me to think and see something in a different way. And it just helps me to build and be a more overall like type of nurse or individual. So I love connecting with people. But if you, I would not do the click type stuff. Like, that's childish. That's mean girl type stuff. Like, that's silly. You'd already get an education. I'm not the one to say I'm here to get an education. I don't need no friends. I don't do that. But some people just do real stupid stuff. And it's just like, we grown. I have no time for this. Okay. So Ren River says, does an LPN program involve writing essays, or is that more of a BSN program? I've only really seen people say writing papers in BSN programs, or RN to BSN programs, not LPN programs, or not traditional like RN associates programs. Okay, Dima says, okay, we got 23 people in the building. Make sure y'all like this video, y'all. Okay, so Dima says, hey, what do you think is the best way to become an RN and later NP or PA? Obtain a bachelor's in bio, and after that, go to nursing/PA school, or get an associate's in nursing, and after that, a BSN. If you want to become a physician assistant, I wouldn't become a nurse first. Just go become a physician assistant. If you want to become an NP, then yeah, you would need to become an RN and then go ahead and get your master's and go from there, and you'll be an NP. It just really depends on your particular situation. Are you already in school? Do you already have certain credits? Do you already have a bachelor's degree? Do you already have an associate's degree? Have you taken any science courses? It's just up to you. So I would look at all of your options, look at the cost for each option, each route, and then look at how long it's going to take. That's how I break down my decisions as far as when I was deciding if I wanted to go do LPN to RN, then RN to BSN, or if I wanted to do LPN straight into BSN. I just looked at all those different options, how long it's going to take, how much it's going to cost, and how long it's going to take, how much it's going to cost. Really, that's the two things, how long it's going to take and how much it's going to cost. Oh, and looking at like the courses that you would have to take. Just look at all your options, really, and see what fits you. But if you want to do NP, you do not have to become a nurse prior. So if you know you want to become an NP, go for that. Don't do nurse and then do NP. Then do PA. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so Georgia Bird says, how are you preparing for TEAS test? I'm using Mometrics study guide. Yeah. So one of my lovely subscribers sent me a TEAS book. Shout out to you, boo. And yeah, I have not even opened the book. Well, no, I've opened it, but I have not studied. I'm avoiding it like the plague. If you follow me on IG, YourFavNurseB #1, honey, I'm not ready. Like, if I don't have a test date, it's hard for me to have the motivation to start studying because I don't got no test date. And I told y'all the schools are not letting us know when we can test. So it's just, I'm like, I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it, y'all. Don't follow my footsteps. Okay, so next question. Thank you all so much for coming on. Like, I have not even known like what type of videos to do. I've kind of just been in a little, because I don't want to talk about it. I've been in a kind of like, I don't want to talk about that, but I'm glad we're not. David M says, what nursing YouTubers are you currently watching? Great question. So I really, really like, oh my gosh. What? I was just literally talking to this YouTuber on IG. How do I not remember her freaking name on, is it Victoria? Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm tripping. I gotta freaking find her dang on name. What is her name? Oh my goodness. I really like her channel. I do watch Jasmine G, and I watch, oh my gosh, what is this girl name? I'm gonna be so, Vanessa. What is her last name on here? Because she's a BSN, and she did LPN to RN to BSN. She does like natural videos talking about like things that she does to heal herself. Oh my gosh. And I am drawing a blank, but I like her channel and I like Jasmine G. Those are really the only nursing YouTubers that I watch. I probably watch some people's like a video here and there, but like that I watch consistently is those two people. I really like Jasmine G. She just became a nurse practitioner. Shout out to you, girl. I'm so happy for her and her family. Very Vanessa. Oh, girl, thank you so much, Naturally See. Yes, I like her channel. She's real chill, down to earth, beautiful person, and she really chill. I really like her channel, and she's inspirational. Let's see. And I like Jasmine G too, because it's like she has like taken step by step to get to where she's at, and she's doing awesome. She's doing awesome. Okay, so okay, y'all. Trying to get through the questions. Okay, that's not for me. Know any way to work from home? I don't. Um okay, yeah. Let's see. Natasha. Hey nurse, are you we not talking about that. We're not talking about it, Natasha. But I have been picking up. Let's see. How can you make money if you decide not to work during nursing school? Only thing I can say is get scholarships. Look at the WIA program in your area if you qualify for it, and save money before you do it. Let's see what else you can do. If you can get in with the, well, this is kind of like far-fetched. I don't know. But if you can get in with the VA, I know that the VA helps to pay for school, and you do not have to go to school while you're working there. Like, they will pay for you to go to school. They'll pay you. They'll give you a check, and they'll pay for you to go to school, and you will not have to work. Like, honey. Like, but you got to be in there. But yeah, the best thing I can say is, how can you make money if you decide not to work? I don't know. I don't know. Like, you're going to have to save it up. Or you can try to do things from home. Like right now I do YouTube. It's a business. Actually, I'm an LLC. Okay. And, you know, I make jewelry. I do that from home. So you have to figure out how you're going to do it. Any more questions, y'all? Okay, so Silent Storm. That's made me think of, what is that? Oh my goodness, The Quiet Storm. Okay, so hey Nurse B, can I have your opinion / advice on something? So I'm planning on applying for the LVN program for the spring semester, and I also plan on living on my own for the first time. I really need a change in environment, and I know you already did a video on living on your own, balancing nursing school. Huh? But do you think working as a CNA and paying $700 for rent is doable? Silent Storm, I think it's just you have to see for yourself. Is it doable? Is it doable for you right now to do it? Again, you would have to save that money. But look into the WIA program. Look into scholarships. If you're a CNA, see if your job is going to help you pay for school. Or become a patient care tech, work in the hospital, see if they're going to help you pay for school. You could get loans, you know, but do you really want to do that? Look at the WIA program. Look and see if they have something called, and I have a video talking about how to pay for school. There's this program. I think my 1-year-old is still woke, y'all. Go to sleep. But oh my gosh, I'm kind of rambling, but it's a program called like IRA, not IRA, but it's like, it depends on your state. Like, you give them such and such amount of money, then they match you a certain amount for school. Dang it, I need to figure it. I have it in another video, but anyways, you have to see if that's what you can do for you in your area. That's really up to you to decide. Sorry, I ain't trying to be like, that's on you, girl. I don't know. But honestly, I don't know your current situation, so I have no idea. You would have to just save up. and just see, you know, if you can do it now, then you probably will be able to do it while you're in school. But if you're struggling right now, you might struggle while you're in school. And yeah, I'm not saying don't do something, because you never know what opportunities can come your way. Like when I first went to nursing school, my husband had just got laid off from a job. So I was working full time in nursing school. We had one car, and it was like I was the only one bringing money into the house. So it was like I had no choice. I had to do it. So there's that stress there, and it happened. I didn't have kids at the time, but so you just gotta see. And I was a CNA, and I was making like $10 an hour, and our rent was like five something, like probably $5.75, and we had a car note that was like $300 some dollars plus car insurance plus food plus gas. So, and I still had to pay out of pocket for some of my stuff for school. I had to pay out of pocket for some of my books. So it worked out. It just worked out. But, you know, you have to just look at your situation. But sometimes you got to take a risk, man. But, okay, so Javon Jones says, how were you successful doing your clinicals in LPN school? Got a video about that. Let me write that down. For me, when it comes to clinicals, I was just like, yes, I'll do it. Sure. Why not? Like, that's the biggest thing I can say for people is to put yourself out there. If they need help with something, I don't care how little it is, how big it is, say yes, I'm willing to do it, because that shows your clinical instructor that this is somebody who's willing to help out. They want to get out here and do things, ask questions of the people that work there. If you find somebody that works there that's super nice, pick their brain, ask questions about, hey, how was things when you were in school? Any tips that you have for anybody? You'd be surprised that people want to give you advice. You'd be surprised if you just say, do you have any tips, you know, for anybody in nursing school, any like words of wisdom that you would, you know, give me? And just ask people that you're working with in a clinical setting. You'd be surprised how many people actually want to give back and who want to talk to you, or just want to be like, yeah, I got some advice. Like, oh, you see me as being like, you know, this nurse. Yeah, I'll give you some advice. And I've gotten some great advice from people just like that. Nursing is very small, so don't burn your bridges when you're going into a clinical setting. That's very important to know. Take study materials with you to these clinical sites, because sometimes they just have you sitting there doing nothing, and you're like, I could have read that whole chapter. I'm not saying take the book with you. Like, don't be going in there with a whole book. By the way, we're gonna be doing I'm gonna be doing a Zoom with you all. I gotta figure it out. And I think I'm gonna have, I don't know how many people I can have in there, but we're gonna do a Zoom. We're gonna do some live NCLEX studying for you all. And it's not just for NCLEX, you can use this if you're in med surg or whatever. So we're gonna be doing that. Y'all hold me to it. Y'all know I need an assistant. Cause I'll be like, we gonna do this, y'all. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I did say I was gonna do that. Honey, I'm getting it together. I am getting it together. But yeah, clinicals, just don't be a sourpuss. Don't be a negative person during clinicals. Don't be that person. Like, just get what you can get out of it. Okay, so let's see. Oh, okay. My question is, okay, is going to school for medical assistant help my nonprofit organization minister? Is that a question? So you're saying, is being a medical assistant going to help your nonprofit organization? I don't know. I have no idea. Because are you going to use that in your organization? I don't know. Leary Fit. I don't know. You have to tell me something else. Like, what you mean by that? Leary Fit Goddess says, can the instructor you have make or break your chances of passing when the instructor doesn't do good lectures? Don't give study guides or objectives, and doesn't allow us to record. Oh, by the way, you're gorgeous. Oh, that's okay. That's Miracle T-Bag. Hey, what's up? Can your professor make or break you when it comes to passing nursing school, basically? It's up to you. Are you going to allow that professor to make or break you? Or are you going to allow that person whose salary you're paying for to make or break your experience? Or are you going to allow that person to stop you from being a nurse? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Not all instructors give study guides. Some instructors will not let you record lectures, and some instructors are just flat out horrible instructors. But you as a student, you have the book. You got YouTube. You have other teachers. You have the administration who you can write to, who you can email and CC and be on top of them and be like, hey, we need this, or hey, it's been plenty of times in nursing school. We've had situations where I was like, look, this teacher has been out for the past week. We got a test on Monday. We have nothing. Like, nobody's teaching us anything. And we need something, at least a study guide, at least grade on the curve, do something. And I had everybody in the class agree to it. And then I sent the email, and guess what? We got a study guide. They did all this in the third. So it's really up to you. Are you going to allow that one individual to stop you? Now, I know certain situations, some of these teachers are just savages. Like, they don't care. They're very disrespectful. They didn't want to be a floor nurse. They didn't want to work in nursing no more. So they decided to teach, and they're a-holes. But it's really up to you. You can't let nobody else stop you. That's my opinion. But I don't know the specific situation you're going through at school, but don't let these teachers stop you. You know, don't ever put that much power on oh, yeah, I'm about to curse. Don't put that much power on an individual ever. No way. So okay. Who is that? Okay, so Naturally C, would you recommend new grad LPNs to start out in home health care or facility? Good question. I can actually do a video about this. New grad nurse vid. I'm gonna do a video about that, but I'm gonna just give you a little bit here. It just really depends on your end goals and your situation. Like, if you're in school, going back to school, home health might be good for you, or you might want to do home health full time and then do part-time or PRN at a facility so you can keep those clinical skills going. It really just depends on you. But some people who come out as a new grad and go into home health, they do lose their clinical skills. They say all the time, or it's hard for them to get into a facility because they have no experience working in a facility. It's a whole different game when you do home health versus a facility. So you have to really think about that as a new grad, especially where everything is fresh in your mind and you're still able to soak up information. If you're going into a facility, you can still soak up new information and be a stronger nurse. I'm not saying that going into home health is going to make you like be a weak nurse, but it just really depends on your goals and what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. But I'm going to do a video about that. Thank you. Okay, thanks for the vid idea. I really appreciate that. And I'll go more into depth. Okay. Baby, this baby is woke. I hope her daddy hear her, because I can't stop this live. I just can't. Okay, we talking. Her daddy gonna have to go in there and get her. Let's see. Thanks for the question again. Naturally C. Okay, so Demi. Okay, Dimma wants me to go back to the other question you had. Okay. Also, in my local for you, email me, because it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Email me, Brandy at YourFavNurseB, and we can go back and forth there, and I can kind of help you sift through all this, and we can work on it there. Because yeah, you asking a lot of questions, and I just need to be able to focus on it and go back and forth with you. Also, yeah, here's a public service announcement. Now, look, I don't mind if you all email me. I appreciate being able to help you all when I can. But if I email you, if you take the time to email me, I appreciate it. Yeah, Brandy at YourFavNurseB is my email. But if you take the time to email me this long email, okay, I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna go through it, and I come back and I ask you certain questions, or I say, hey, look at this, look at that, and the third, and then you go like you don't even respond to it, I'm gonna feel some type of way. I'm gonna feel some type of way because I sat here and read that whole email, responded to you, and I'm like trying to help you get through it, and then you respond back like 2 months later, like, oh yeah. So this, I'm like, look, now at this point, I'm not trying to be an a-hole, but I just be like, come on now. I'm here offering my services. But if you email me and I don't respond, please just send me the email again, because sometimes it just gets lost. So I do appreciate you all emailing me, but if I don't get it, or if it takes me a minute to respond, just email me back like, hey, I want to make sure you got my email, and I'll get back to you. It's hard to get me on Facebook. Sometimes I just do not see it, or I don't see it forever. Like, it's hard for me to get to you on Facebook. So email me at Brandy at YourFavNurseB, and I'll be glad to help you all. Okay. All right. That was this baby is screaming. I know her daddy hear her. Like, all right, y'all. No, you don't have to have a bachelor's degree already to have. All right. So Misty says, I'm in nursing school and I graduate in a year. I really don't feel prepared enough to go into the hospital. Any advice for this semester? We didn't get any clinical experience working in the hospital. Just do it. You got a year left of school. Of course you don't feel confident. There's people right now that's in the hospital that don't feel confident. There's been nurses for a minute and they still don't feel confident. Don't let your experience during school be like, oh, this is how the rest of my career is going to be. Don't let that. Get out. See if your hospital has like a residency program for new grads. Just get out there and do it and just see. The only way you're going to know if you can do it is if you do it. That's the only way you're going to gain confidence. The only way you're going to gain that nurse swag is you got to go out there and you got to go for it. Don't be scared. Don't belittle yourself. Like, just just start doing it. Now, as far as like your clinical skills, with everything going on right now, you're gonna have to probably just rely on getting more of your clinical skills once you start working, and go from there. You just gotta kind of roll with the punches right now, but you're gonna do great. You got a year left. Don't feel like you're not good enough. This and the third. You're a new nurse, so you're gonna be a new nurse. So nah, don't do that. Don't even psych yourself out before you even graduate from school. Okay, Misty, don't do that to yourself. You got this. Okay. Pat Thomas says, is it more beneficial to work in aged care or like long-term care facility or a hospital? Depends on your long-term goals. What are your long-term goals? What is your current situation? As far as your pay, your clinical, like what kind of clinical skills do you want to have, the schedule that you want to have. It really depends on you. Because somebody could say it's beneficial for me to go to a hospital because I want to become an OB nurse and I'm not going to do that in long-term care. But somebody else could say it's more beneficial for me to work in long-term care because I want to be able to work these type of hours, or because they're going to pay me more, or because I don't want to work in a hospital. Some people just don't want to work in a hospital, or some people want to go. Say you want to become a geriatric nurse practitioner. You might want to start off in long-term care. So it really just depends. I always feel like if you don't really know where you want to go full-time somewhere. A place is going to pay you the most. Hey, Miss Lady Trap, what's up, Miss Lady Trap, girl? Hey, but go to the place that's going to pay you the most, and then go PRN or go part-time somewhere else, just so you can get a little, dip your little feet in there and see if you like it. I think as nurses, we should all benefit from the flexibility of healthcare and make sure that we are like letting our schedule work for it, like letting the schedule work for you. Okay, don't be bogged down by one job if you don't have to. If you know you want to try something else, go PRN or part-time there and just see if you like it. And if you do, leave that full-time job and go there. Just kind of see what you're into. But have like a stationary job, so you have that consistent money coming in. You got your benefits coming in, all this, that, and the third. Okay. Let's see what other questions y'all got. Okay. Hey sis, thank you, B. Now both the kids up, yeah. Oh my gosh, they daddy in there though. After nursing school, I would be 24 years old. Is that a good age to start a family? But after nursing school, I want to go from my BSN to DNP. Depends on you. Depends on you and what you want to do. Don't, with kids or family, you can always go to school at any point in time. Nowadays, we have online school, remote education. So, if you find somebody, you fall in love, you have a family, like you can still go to school. Or if you want to just go straight for your nurse, you said DNP, go for that just to see. My thing is that I tell people, or that I feel like, don't feel like you have to put so much structure into your life. Have that plan of what you want to accomplish, but be fluid when it comes to how you're going to accomplish it. Don't say, I gotta have this done in this amount of years, gotta have this done, oh, by this time I'm going to have 2.5 kids. And then don't put that much on you, because life happens in between all of that. So Allow your life to happen. Allow yourself to be guided into certain parts of your life. You know, here I am. I'm gonna be 30 years old going into an RN program. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you kind of be like, well, dang, you could have did this at this age, but it just wasn't meant. You know, it's just you just learn to just roll with it, y'all. You just gotta ride the waves, okay? But just ride the waves. Don't get too bogged down by age and stuff like that. You know, have goals and all that, but be flexible in how you're gonna accomplish those goals. Otherwise, you can find yourself like regretting things and having like regretting things, and also like resentment and feeling bad about yourself, feeling like I'm not good enough, I'm too old, I'm too this, I'm too that. No. This is life. Like, stuff happens and you're just gonna live your life. All right, make sure y'all like this video. Thank you so much for coming on. Yeah, okay, so Silent Storm, I plan on working the summer and saving up and working the fall semester. I think it's doable. Okay, go for it. Go for it. Save up that money. Find as much help as you can, resources, and go from there. Okay, so Ren River says, when you worked as an LPN, were you ever in a situation when something that an RN was supposed to do was dropped in your lap that you clearly couldn't do because it was outside your scope of practice? Not necessarily dropped in my lap. But I mean, there's been situations where it's like, we need an RN to do this. I ain't doing it. Where the RN at? And we got the RN. The RN didn't know what they was doing. So it happens. But nothing dropped in my lap, because at the end of the day, like, if it's not in my scope of practice, I'm not going to do it. You're not going to make me do it. And that's silly. So no, I haven't had a situation like that. It's been places I worked at have been pretty good about that. Okay, so Ren Rivers also says, in LPN program, did you get exam blueprints that explain what to expect on each exam? I mean, we got study guides. Sometimes we did. And I think did I put some of my study guides? No, I didn't. Do I have? I don't know. Yeah, I don't feel like going through all my stuff again. But we did get study guides. But what I always tell people is look in the chapter. Oh my goodness, I need to find a book. I'm always pretty close to a nursing book too, y'all. Okay, let's see if this book got anything that I'm looking for. No, this ain't got what I'm looking for. But you go to your book. Let me see what this book's talking about. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to find. Okay, maybe it'll be in here. Okay, you go to your book and you look up what the chapter is for that book. For that chapter, and use that as your study guide. Let me see if there's one in here. Okay, here we go. Can y'all see this? So it says personal hygiene and bed making. Then when you come right here, it says objectives, right? So the objectives of this chapter. So mastery of the content in this chapter will enable the nurse to discuss clinical guidelines to use for providing personal hygiene to patients. It just goes through. This is your study guide. Use that as your study guide. The chapter objectives. Go through and see, okay, do I know how to do this? Do I know how to comb, brush, and shampoo the hair of a bedbound patient? Okay, things like use that as your study guide. Whatever it says the objectives of for that chapter, that's your study guide, okay? That's what I would do if your teacher does not give you study guides. You can look sometimes at the PowerPoints, and I don't even gonna get into all that, but yeah, use your chapter objectives to help you as a study guide. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm trying to see. Oh, Miracle Tea Babe. Okay, so you was talking about, do you need to become a medical assistant? You think that will help your nonprofit organization when you become a medical assistant? Maybe not medical assistant, maybe nurse. I mean, I'm sure you could do it as a medical assistant too, but I would just see, I would have, like I said, have to know more specifically what it is you're trying to do with your nonprofit to see if it'll benefit you to go to school, or if you already have the knowledge where you can get connected with people who have the same knowledge and the same passion as you. You won't have to go to school for it. You and that person can come together and do it. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do it, Javon. I'm gonna do a video about new grad jobs and kind of some things you should think about considering when you're looking for jobs as a new grad. I do. I have super chat, so you can spend money if you want me. If you want to spend some money with Nurse B, you could do super chat. But I'm gonna answer your questions if I get to them. Did I miss your question, Larry? Javon says, were you involved in any clubs, activities while you were LP in school? No, it wasn't really like that. I mean, they had they had the Black Nurse Association we got into as students, but I was never really active. I'm not good with groups, y'all. I'm not a team player. I'm a non-conformist. I am one of those. I'm not really I'm not good with groups. I'm not good with rules. I'm not good with people with hierarchies, people telling me that we got to do it this type of way. I'd rather just be solo. Zolo. Like, I'm not, and that's something I should probably work on, and just be part of more, like, prestigious groups, and be part of more like industry standard organizations. But I'm not one of the people, like, if I just can't be in a group and say I'm part of this group, like, if I'm gonna be in it, I have to be like at the top. That sounds like an a-hole response, but if I'm not active, if I'm not doing a lot in it, if I don't feel like I'm a part of it, if I'm not, it's just hard for me to do it. Like, I'm not a real big organized group type of person, because if something not going the way I want it to go, like, I don't want to be associated with you. That's part of the reason why I became an agency nurse, because I want to get in and get out. Like, that's just how I am as a person. Um, but no, I have not. But I think if you definitely do it because it helps you, because you meet more professionals, you can, if you're looking for a job, it's going to help you to have those connections. I think that's important, and you can learn a lot probably from being in groups. Let's see. Okay, so Naturally C says, I am scared to work as a nurse on my own, so I've been picking up as a STNA. So that's like a CNA in your area, right? Is that Ohio that has STNAs? Anyways, and feel like it's a waste. I worked hard to be an LPN, but haven't put myself out there. This isn't a question either, right? So Naturally C, you a nurse and you working as a STNA? Email me, brandy@YourFavNurseB.com. Just do it. Telling y'all, the only way to gain confidence is to do it. You have to do it, y'all. That's the only way you're going to build confidence in yourself and your abilities. You cannot sit back and go through these wheels of, what if this happened, what if that happened, I'm not this, I'm not that, look at them, I could be doing this if I would have waited, if I didn't do this. If you keep letting it get to you, you will not accomplish what you want. You said you're getting paid as a nurse, though, but you're not doing what you went to school for, like you said. So you got to put yourself out there. That's how you grow as a person, y'all. Like, that's literally how you grow. You have to keep putting yourself out there. You have to take a risk on yourself. You have to believe in yourself. Like, as easy as it sounds, a lot of people don't do it. And that's what separates people. That's what separates people from people who have what they want and get what they want out of life, versus the people that sit back and spectate, sit back and say, oh, I wish I could, or man, if I just was able to do this, I'd be da da da, or she only got that because da da da. No, that person took a risk on it. So that person had confidence in themselves. And I'm telling you, you're not gonna have the confidence when you first come out the gate. It's certain things that I want to do right now that I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I'm ready. But the only way I'm gonna be able to do it is if I put myself out there and I commit to it, and I just say, I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to try it and see. And even if you don't get to where you want to be right at the gate, you already have so much knowledge because you actually tried it. And you say, okay, this didn't work. So next time when I go for it, I mean to do this. Or at least when I went and I tried to do it, I met this person that kind of helped me, or this person that inspired me, or whatever. But you kind of, the more and more you start to work at something, the more your fear and anxiety from it will start to decrease. But you gotta go out there, man. You just gotta go for it, baby. Go for it, boo. So Naturally C, I'm gonna need you to let me know when you get that job as an LPN. Please let me know. Okay, we need that to happen like yesterday. This is time to go out there and do it, baby. Okay. All right. I'm trying to go back to questions. Am I? Okay, so would I ever have my husband in video? He's not really a video type person. Um, is anyone here? Oh, occupational health nursing. Okay. Yes, Miss Lady Trey said she's gonna be doing PRN until she finds her sweet spot. She likes peas though. I think that's the way to do, man. Just see what you like. Don't commit to nothing, man. And just see what you like. If you like it, stay. That's why I love nursing, man. Cause I'm a little wish-washy. I'm one of them people. If it don't rub me right, I don't want to be in that situation. Like I want to be able to get up and go. Misty says, would you ever start a mentorship program for nursing students? That's a good idea. You know what? I really should organize them. I need an assistant. Yeah, Nurse B is getting it together. Okay, she's getting it together. I think on the Facebook group, like I can organize it so that people can do mentorships, can help mentor each other and stuff like that. I guess I could do that. I could look into it. Y'all see how that just took the air out of me? That was a good question. No. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I don't know. Nurse B need help. Can y'all help Nurse B? Can I ask y'all some questions? Um, let's see. Okay, so oh gosh, I cannot say this name. Looney Dislove 3. All you need is love, girl. All you need is love 3 said, well, actually just love. I guess the 3 is supposed to represent the E. But anyways, all you need is love says, can you name the best prep book or program that help you pass NCLEX? Where is that book? Yeah, I think I got it somewhere else. But just the Saunders, the regular Saunders PM book is what I used. And then they don't even freaking have this website anymore. But I used to use this website that I use this website that's not even up anymore. And I used to use like Nurse Labs, which is still up. And I would just do NCLEX questions. And the first test that they had available, I took it. I did not wait. I took that freaking test as soon as it was available. Kept it pushing. You know, don't wait. Don't wait. Don't be waiting no 5-6 months or wait no 4-3 months. Try to get that test done as soon as possible. Just get it out the way. So Ren, thank you so much for all the questions, y'all. Oh my goodness, I love the questions. So okay, Ren River says, if you want to work in a different field as an LPN, do you have to work 6 months prior to doing so? No. Like you're saying, if you want to go to a different job, like say you want to do long-term care, then go and work like at a hospital or work at a doctor's office. No, you don't have to. That job might want you to have 6 months to a year, 2 years experience. But, I mean, there's no like written rule that you have to, you know, do that. Tasano says, what do you think is some of the best things about being a nurse? One, the flexibility, which fits my personality a lot. I love flexibility when it comes to my career, meaning, like I said, you could be an agency nurse, work different facilities. You can work PRN somewhere part-time. You can work 12-hour shifts, 8-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts. You can work 3 days a week, get 4 days off. I love the flexibility of nursing. It's like amazing. You're always learning. If you open yourself up to learn, you can learn so much in nursing. There's like so many different pathways you can take. It's freaking amazing. Like different job settings you can live in. I mean, you can work in different places you can move to, different people you can meet. You meet so many like amazing people in healthcare, from your clients to the people you're working with, the doctors you're working with, and you just see life from so many different angles. If you're willing to talk to people and put yourself out there and ask questions and grow as a person, you can just grow so much in healthcare. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, that made me feel a little love for healthcare, because some days I'll be like, I don't want to be a nurse no more. But I just love the possibility. There's so many possibilities in nursing and healthcare, so many opportunities. The money is good, it's respected profession. Um, you can teach people, you can motivate people, you can do anything as a freaking nurse, y'all. Like anything. It's so cool. And it's like somebody has said like nursing is like its own sorority, which is true. Like if you a nurse, you be like, yes, girl, I get you. Like, oh, I'm a nurse. Okay, girl, I get you. Like we understand each other to some extent. So I love healthcare. I love it. It's so, especially when you go into more holistic healthcare and you really start to teach people what they can do to heal themselves, what they can do to not be so dependent upon medications and doctors and surgery, which they don't want you to know nothing about that, because there ain't no money in that. But I love healthcare because you can just touch so many people's lives, and in turn, people can really help you to grow as an individual too. Working with patients, you have to become more patient, more understanding, more compassionate. You have to put yourself to the side. And healthcare helps you to become a better person. My opinion, if you allow it to. If you work the program will work for you. That's how I feel about nursing. I think healthcare is amazing. It really is. It changed my life. So thanks for the question. All right, so I don't know anything about ATI. We did not have ATI when I was in school. That's how old YourFavNurseB is. I'm a veteran, honey. We didn't have ATI. So I guess I'm going to figure out pretty soon. Any advice to LPN students working full-time and doing schools full-time? So I do have a series of videos because I did work full-time while in nursing school. My biggest thing is to just do as much as you can while you're in class. Don't just go to class sitting down waiting for the teacher to throw some information to you. Do flashcards, do concept maps, do whatever you can while you're in class. I used to read the chapter while I was in class. And the teacher would ask a question, I'm like, oh yeah, what you need? Okay, I got the answer. Like, because I can listen and study at the same time. But don't just sit back. Use your time in school to study, to create study materials so that you can then take those study materials to work or to home and you can use them. Record the lectures if you can. Listen to your lectures while you're driving. And yeah, try to get a job that's going to help you. Okay, I just got your email. It just popped up. In my opinion, when you work while you're in school. My opinion. All right, someone already asked about the Nurse Court program, which I will be putting a video, a link to another YouTuber. I cannot think of her freaking name. I watched like one or two of her videos, and she gave some really good information on how she was able to become a scholarship recipient. So I'll link her video when I can find it underneath this video. You learn at least 4 things per shift. It never stops. I'm an RN. That's what's up. That is what's up. Yeah, I love learning, man. I love learning new things. Just make you a better person. Don't we all just want to be better people? Like, who wants to stay the same? Who wants to be stuck stagnant? Like, man, can't do that. Y'all just got into my soul, honey. I cannot stay this. I can't stand it. That's probably why it's hard for me to be like, I'm gonna do this every day, or I'm gonna do this every week, because I can't. I don't want any rules and restrictions put on me, even if I put it on myself. I know that sounds weird. I don't even know what I'm talking about yet. Let me move on. Okay. ATI is a great tool to use and prepare for studying in class. Yeah, I've never used it. I know that if you come out here with any type of study material that could be the ATI, I feel like you taking that stuff, honey, they coming for you, because they came for Level Up RN. Go check out her videos as well as her flashcards and stuff that she has. But yeah, they made her take out her cards and take down videos. They was like, you stealing from us, blah blah blah. Like, she had a class action shoe on her. Like, dang, y'all want all the money, a whole monopoly. However, they got into the systems and had all these nursing schools do ATI, like be on their track. That's crazy to me. Like, who did that? Can I get some stocks in that company? Because they, whew, okay. The sound is gone. Oh, it's back. Is it back? Okay, it's back. Okay. What is sweet yellow? Okay, okay. What for shift do you prefer as a nurse? I got a video talking about every single shift, the pros and the cons. Honey, I got a video for everything. I prefer evening shift. But then again, I prefer day shift. So it just depends. As an agency nurse, I like to work evening shifts just because of my girls. They go to sleep around like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So it's easier for my husband or anyone else who's watching them because they only have to watch them for like 4 or 5 hours and then they're asleep for the rest of the time. So I like working evening shifts because of that. And evening shift, management starts to leave. People way more chill. It's just a little more chill evening shift. But day shift kind of goes by fast. But it just be too much going on day shift. But night shift is pretty cool. But when stuff, sometimes night shift can be hard. Because you would think these people sleep all day. They don't. They do not sleep all night. They be on some stuff. And you got to really watch your patients. Because you don't want somebody to be... You finally come in and see them at 6 o'clock. You saw them at 12 when you came in or whatever. And you didn't go in their room till 6. Or the CNA didn't go in there till 6. And they completely cold, dead, just laying there. That ain't a good look, sis. And I hate passing nurses. I hate passing meds on night shift. Like in the morning, it's such a long freaking med pass. Like it's too much work. And then some places want you to check AccuChecks at like 6:30. Like, why am I checking somebody's blood sugar at 6:30? Yeah, so night shift, it can be a trap sometimes. Sometimes you think I'm coming on nights, it's gonna be chill, but it don't be like that. Would you ever consider travel nurse? Honestly, with me having kids and them being so young, it just depends. If my partner was up for it and we could work something out, yes. But until that day, no. But younger Brandy, Nurse B, if I was a nurse when I was younger, hell yeah. If I was a nurse right now during all of this and I ain't had no kids, I ain't had no partner, baby, Nurse B will get all of the coin. I would be everywhere making all the coin. That's all I would be doing. That's all I would do. Um, she says, Leary Fit Goddess says, I gotta change my mindset / momentum. Yeah. And that's, I'm gonna write down that momentum. And it's interesting that you said mindset / momentum, because it's like once you can't get your mind shifted into a certain like rhythm and you just ride that rhythm, you do get a momentum and you're able to accomplish a lot. But it's just like you have to just really set your mind and be like, this is what I'm going to do, or this is how I'm going to think. This is what I'm going to focus on. And you just focus on it. And once you focus on that thing and you really put some energy behind it and you put time and effort behind it, you can accomplish some stuff, man. It's just with me, it's like 8-10 different things. I don't have one thing that's really like, yes, that's what I'm going to do. Only thing I got right now is really one thing that I'm very passionate about is YouTube, is you all. I just don't know where I really want to take myself. Do I want to do mentors? Do I want to do coaching? Do I want to just come out with more study materials? I don't really know where I want to focus with everything. But I know that comment was not about me, but I started thinking about me because you commented it. And I told y'all help me as much as I help y'all. So I started thinking about that. Like, what should be my next direction as a business owner, as a YouTuber, as a entrepreneur? I'm really trying to work it out, but y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all just want to dance. So let's get back to y'all questions. Okay, but I love that comment, girl. Yes, change your mindset. You will change your life, babe. I would love to become a travel nurse. Go for it. Do I have any plans at the RN? My main goal is to be an ER nurse. Ride that out, focus on that for a minute, really see what I'm into, meet people, really sharpen my clinical skills. I want to work at like a big hospital here in St. Louis that's like, I mean, they getting all the victims up in there, all the craziness that's happening in the city. Like, I really want to be in that area. I just love that. I love that. I don't know. I just really want to be in it. And I really want to have like strong clinical assessment skills as a nurse. Like, that's my next goal, is to really be on top of that. Because I feel like if I do decide to become a nurse educator, I don't want to just be a nurse educator that just knows a book. I want to be like, look, this is what you need to know. Like, I want to be a knower and a doer. a knower and a doer, not just a knower and then kind of do it. No, I want to do both. That's what I want to do. That's my next goal. So yeah, thank you for the question. Nurse B is awesome. That is all. What made you start YouTube? I like to start one day. Starting YouTube, the thing is, I just used to get a lot of questions from people that would be like, you should do it though. Go ahead and do it. You say you're RN, I'm sure you got plenty of freaking experience. The thing why I started YouTube is because I got a lot of people ask me questions like, oh, how's the nursing program? How do I get into it? This and the third, like at work. And I would tell people the same exact thing. And you all, once I got into nursing school, kid you not, 6 people, I counted it, 6 people at my job went to nursing school after I did it. And before that, like, I didn't know anybody that was going to nursing school when I was working. But once I started my program, I saw 6 people had went. And I was like, did I do that? Nah. And then, like, one person told me, like, you're really motivating me to go to school. And, like, and this person is a whole freaking nurse now. And I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. Like, just to really see that I was able to help people. And like, I saw so many like women in my job that was like single moms, or they was the main one, you know, working in their family. And I just saw how it really changed my life. And I was just like, people got to believe in themselves. And I realized that the biggest thing that people don't do what they want to do, they don't believe in themselves. And I was like, I could just start this channel and just help people and just like connect to them and show them like, it's possible. Like this is not freaking rocket science, right? Like this stuff. Yes, nursing school is hard. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. I can't stand. I'm a nursing student. Oh my gosh, I can't handle it. It's hard, but honey, you can do it. That's why I wanted to do my channel, just to motivate people and to share my story and to show people that it's not as like untouchable or out of their reach as possible. It's possible, man. You can do it. That's why I did it, just to encourage people. What's going on with you, Miss Lady Trey? What did I miss? Okay, that happened to my brother-in-law. What happened? He was paralyzed, complaining of a stomach ache. They gave him mirror legs. Came back 4 hours later. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Dang. What did somebody say before that? Oh, man. And that was your husband's twin? That'd be the thing, man. Like, that'd be the thing. It'd be tricky, man. When you lose, yeah, that'd be tricky, man. When you caring for somebody and you lose a patient, it's just like, especially when you think like this could have been prevented, or had I did this may have not happened. It's just, that's the thing. That's the one thing with healthcare is like, that's why I couldn't work with kids. I know you say you want to work with kids. It's just like, I can't. It's just so many factors. And that goes to home with you, man. That goes home with you when you think about stuff like that, or when you had one of those days where you lost a patient or something happened. Yeah. So my heart goes out to you and your family. Let's see. Just Me Yolanda says, hey, Nurse B, I am a CNA/medical assistant. Should I go back to LPN or RN school? I already passed the T's. You tell me what you should do. What's your long-term goals? You got to think about your long-term goals. Where do you see yourself? Right now, in the situation that you're in, you got to start thinking, what is my vision? What's my vision for myself? And then you can say, okay, this is in line with my vision. Is LPN in line with your vision, or is RN in line with your vision? Go from there. If you have choices, if you're making good money and you can go straight for RN, go straight for RN. If you need to make some quick money, become an LPN, and then work your way from there, do that. See what fits you. See what fits your situation. Just all depends. It just depends on your life and what you want out of it. Jordan, hey, Nurse B, hey. Simply Made ATL. ATL, Simply Made ATL, do you watch somebody named Jimmy P? Jimip? She do a lot of videos about ATL, because I was looking at ATL for a minute. My husband was like, we ain't moving to ATL, y'all. I want to leave St. Louis, y'all. Anywho, what was the hardest part of nursing school in your opinion? How do you prioritize your time? Any tips on balancing everything? Hardest part of nursing school was balancing everything. Nursing school was hard, don't get me wrong, but what makes nursing school hard is everything that you got to freaking deal with. Work, your home situation, basic crap around your house, washing clothes, washing dishes, cooking, like going back and forth because we only had one car when I was in nursing school. So the whole logistics of it all made crap hard, like nursing school hard. So it's really finding a balance with the rest of your life and just finding. I was looking at Houston too. I was looking at we haven't gone down there yet. We were supposed to go the end of May. Is when my husband had furlough, but with everything going on, which is okay. Me moving forward. But it's just the rest, everything around your life is what you got to look at as far as trying to control that. And as far as balancing everything, you just got to do it. And like someone else said, that mindset and that momentum, you have to make up your mind, I'm going to accomplish this. I told myself before I even got into nurse school, I said, once I get into this program, I am going to graduate at the top of my class. I told myself that before I started. I said I'm gonna give it my all. I'm not gonna pussyfoot around it. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna work full time. I'm gonna get through school. I'm gonna make it happen. Like I'm going to do this. I talked to God. I said when I get into this program, this is what I'm gonna do, and I stuck to it. Did I have some times where I failed a test, or I was late to a class, or I was this, or I got a B in a class instead of an A that I should have got a freaking A in? Yes. Did things get rocky here and there? Yes. But I focused on what I wanted to accomplish. So, you know, you just you can't go into it thinking, okay, how can I do this? You kind of go into it open mind, optimistic, have some type of things in place, but you have to roll with it. That's why I say you got to ride the wave. Man, that's life. You got to ride the freaking wave. You got to deal with the ups and downs as they come. You cannot plan this shit out. You just can't plan it. You can't. You just can't. Hydrate, y'all. But you can't really plan what's going to come. You just got to kind of go with it. I know this sounds like, oh, you're not giving me real advice, but you just gotta be flexible. Nursing school will teach you how to be flexible because as a nurse, you have to be flexible. Everything that's going on right now, this is showing us in general. See, I didn't want to talk about it, but life right now is showing us in general how so many of us have been stuck into a certain rhythm. You have to learn how to be flexible. You got to learn how to, oh, that didn't go that way. Okay, I'll go this way. Okay, I'll go that way. And just do it. And just, but it's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie. But, you'll learn as you go. And ask for help if you need it. If you can't go to that job, don't go to that job. Okay. RN, but I like baby steps. Oh, your end goal is RN. Okay. Yeah, just look at, like I told someone earlier, look at how much it's going to cost you to go each route, how long it's going to take, and go from there. And that should help you with your decision making as well. Or Dallas. Yeah, I want to go to Texas. Yeah, I want to just see what it's like. I was looking at Arizona too, but I heard they ain't got none of us up in Arizona. But yeah, I know. Okay. Side note. One of my favorite movies is Waiting to Exhale. I love freaking Waiting to Exhale, yeah. And they were in I'm gonna watch that tonight. I think it's on Netflix. But Tasano, definitely start your channel, right? And if you need any suggestions or anything, hit me up on my email and I'll send you in the right direction. But I love Waiting. In that movie, they were in Arizona, and since then, as a little girl, I was like, I'm gonna go to Arizona. I'm gonna move there one day. But I'm gonna go there, hopefully next year, and just see what it's about. I get shy whenever I get around patients. Honey, you better assert who you are. I don't know, Ren, if you said you were a nurse or not, or a CNA, or I didn't notice if you put that or not. But you can get shy, and you'll get over that. You'll get over it. Because just think, you're nervous, but also some patients are nervous too. Oh, you're a student. Yeah, I mean, they can be very talkative. You'll get it. Just you give yourself time. You'll start to learn, and that's the thing too that I love about healthcare is you start to learn people, and you just really, man, like healthcare is pretty cool. Like you just start to learn people, and it's like, oh, okay, this girl finna be talking, but she finna tell me her whole life story. That's when you gotta do that slow creep out the door. Don't ask no questions. Don't feed into it. You ask questions and feed into it, they're gonna go into another tangent. So you like talking to patients, but sometimes you gotta get out. You just, as a student, you can be in there, you know. Oh, you say it's less awkward when they talk. As a student, you can be in there, but as a nurse, you got stuff to do. As a student, you got probably 1 or 2 patients. As a nurse, you probably got 10, 8, 20, 30, 40, 50 patients. Where was I working at one day, y'all? I was like, how many patients I got? I had worked the whole shift, and somebody was like, it's 41 people over here. Like, 41 people? God dang. Y'all gave me 41 people on the med A floor, and I had a new admit. Y'all didn't tell me all that, okay? I didn't know I had that many people over here, but yeah, just once you start working as a nurse, you'll become more confident. And it's a full moon, y'all. It's a full moon tomorrow. I'm so freaking excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the full moon. My friend just emailed me, said the moon looks beautiful. I'm gonna have to go check that out. But anyways, it is awkward when they talk to you. Let's see. And that's probably why they are talking to you, just to kind of like make it not be like weird. All people are cool, right? But I'm the only black male on my floor. It's all, oh, yeah. Male nurses, man. Ooh, man. Like, we need more male nurse YouTubers too. I think there's one, because I did a video based off a video that he did, and I shouted him out of the video. It's the urban nurse. But I haven't really seen any of his videos lately. I know that he went to New York. I think I saw that on his IG, but he's a Merce. Yes, Merce. Hey, Merce in the building. But yeah, male nurses is interesting. I really wanted to interview a male nurse. I just haven't found a male nurse to interview. So yeah, I really wanted to get some more masculine energy on the channel, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe once you do your channel, you know, we can do an interview or something. Let me know. All right, I think we're done. We've been on here for a minute. Y'all, we've been on here for like an hour and a half. What time is it? I'm hungry. I'm not trying to eat. Y'all, I'm turning 30 this year. I gotta get it together. Okay, we're gonna do one more question by Brenda. Oh, you've been here were you on her earlier, Brenda? I can't remember. Would you have to tell your future employees that you recover from? I don't know. We're not talking about that though. I have no idea. If you already recovered from it, I don't know what they're going to do. Yeah, we went the whole live without talking about it. And I appreciate y'all, okay? I told you at the beginning we ain't talking about it. You know what? I'm going to do a video about that. Danilia Rubio. You just sparked something in my mind. I'm about to go on my soapbox. You said new nurses don't feel ready. Okay, I gotta do something for my nursing students out there that are feeling like they can't do this going forward. Oh, I gotta do something for them. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do a video for them because my heart goes out to y'all because I could totally have compassion for it. Okay. So I'm about to go. I appreciate you all for coming on. Make sure you like this video. Everything that we discussed, I will have links to those videos in the description box. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it like right now. I'm going to do it though. Thank you. I love you too. If you have any further questions, go ahead and email me, Brandy at YourFavNurseB. Check out my Etsy site. I do sell earrings on my Etsy site. I'll have everything linked down below. Check out my Instagram, YourFavNurseB #1. Is that COVID president facility, 33 an hour for a COVID facility. I said it, yeah. I wasn't even supposed to say it. These daggone jobs is trying to send me stuff. But anyways, I love y'all. I appreciate you all. Check out the IG. Check out the website, my nursing school notes. Check out everything. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We had a great one. Thank you so much. Peace, y'all.